What's going on, guys? Making another video tonight. One last video. What we're going to talk about is Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards, which is apparently supposed to take place at 276. What do I think about this fight? I think Usman, man, he's in a tough place because he's just beating dudes, man. Usman got hands down. I think he's a superstar too, and I think people need to really embrace him. And I want to comment about this fake narrative that's been going on in the UFC community, right? Where they keep saying, oh, he has different personalities. Okay, but how do you like Kobe Covington, who has different personalities, but you don't like Usman? Doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. So I want to address that real quick. That doesn't make any sense. He ain't being fake. He's not being somebody he's not supposed to be. I don't understand what people are talking about. But Usman, anyways, is a superstar. Knocked out Masvidal, TKO'd Covington, TKO'd Gilbert Burns. I mean, he's just been fighting killers after killers. Welterweight champ, just making it happen. What I'll say is this, man. Leon Edwards has got good striking, but he's fought him before, and I don't think anything's going to change. I think that if you want to talk about improvements, Usman is the most improved athlete. So that's my opinion. How do I see this fight going? I'll put it this way. Usman has more ways to win. He can go 5 rounds. He has the cardio to go 5 rounds. He can use grappling if he wants to. He could knock him out as well. I think the first fight people didn't think that, but after what he's been doing, he can definitely knock Leon Edwards out. And he's very accurate. When I was watching his old fights, man, just seeing his jab, right, his strikes, even with Kobe Covington in the first fight, he's very accurate. Like, not only does he have power and pop in his shots, but he's so accurate. That is crazy. Like, a lot of people can have fast hands, but don't have the accuracy, so it don't land. But he lands, dude. And so Leon Edwards, like seeing the Nate Diaz fight, I say Usman's sharper than Nate Diaz, has more speed, and has more power. So I feel like he will definitely land more, especially when he can mix it up and fake takedowns and then land on the top. That's exactly what's probably going to happen. Either way. And Usman just knows how to press the pace. He's not getting knocked out. He's gotten hit by the hardest strikers, man. He's not getting knocked out. So I feel like Leon Edwards has a chance. Maybe he could TKO him. I mean, knock him out maybe with a surprise head kick or something. Leon Edwards is a southpaw, has good kicks. He's a kickboxer, but I don't see that being anything special. What can I say, man? What I really want from Kamaru Usman, I really want him to fight at middleweight because, dang, what's that guy's name that talks all that crap usually? I forgot his name, but he's been on a tear. He fought Jack Hermanson not too long ago. Someone in the comment section remind me who that guy's name is. I can't remember. But yeah, he beat him at welterweight, which I was shocked because I was like, oh man. So it just shows you that Usman, he can compete at middleweight hands down. He has a jab, he has the wrestling, he has the jiu-jitsu. Come on, man. Usman has the strength and he's not cutting as much weight. So you know he's going to be energized, probably has better cardio, hands down. But I know that, you know, him and Israel Adesanya, you know, are cool with each other and stuff. But I do definitely see that if Izzy loses, I see Usman jumping up there, man, getting that second belt. Because that's going to really cement his legacy. Now, we always have talks about, okay, George St. Pierre's the GOAT and all this stuff. But you have to remember DNA, athleticism, the different involvements in the UFC now. And people know how to strike, wrestle, do all of it. They're powerful, quick, compared to back then. So, dude, yeah, you can pile your record up, but if you're not fighting, no offense to George St. Pierre. But if you're not fighting elite fighters, then because we can say, hey, Gilbert Burns could beat George St. Pierre. We can question Colby Covington can beat George St. Pierre. Leon Edwards could possibly beat George St. Pierre, especially kickboxing. So we can question all these things and go, okay, this makes sense, right? So I think Usman is just the greatest. The fact that his resume is just absolute killers on there, and he found a way to develop instead of just wrestling. He can strike now. Who's doing that? Who's knocking dudes out who don't normally get knocked out? So I'd like to see him go to middleweight. I think he'll definitely compete at middleweight. Yeah, man, he'll make a killer run. So, but yeah, let me know in your comments, man, what you think about the fight, the predictions, all that stuff. But yeah, I see Usman path to victory. No disrespect to Leon Edwards, it's just that I don't know. I feel like he's he counters a lot. He counters and waits, and that's how he gets caught too. Because if someone brings the pressure on him, sometimes them counters are not going to work. Just like how we seen that Colby Covington versus Masvidal fight. Masvidal's kind of stationary a little bit, and then when Colby Covington with the chaos, he tried to clip him, with the left. And sometimes it works because he's fast, but when someone's throwing and moving their head a lot, then it's kind of hard. You might get clipped yourself waiting, So, yep. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Also, give me some topics that I could talk about as well. I don't mind. Have a good night.